What's up, YouTube? It is a beautiful spring day out today, and I decided I'm gonna do a little bit of crappie fishing. I just pulled up to the bait shop. I'm gonna head on in there. I'm gonna get me a dozen fathead minnows, and I'm gonna head over to a local pond and see if we can get into some crappies. I've got a couple of rods. I'm gonna rig them both up with some slip floats, moving around a little bit, and trying to see if we can get onto some fish. So I'm gonna run into the store here, get me some bait, and I will check in with you momentarily once I get to the spot. All right, so I just pulled up to the spot where I'll be at, and it's a little bit windier than I was hoping it would be, but oh well, we'll have to make the most of it, I guess. And what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna actually be fishing this little backwater section here. So the main pond is over here, and then it kind of tapers off into a little backwater section with a creek over here. And usually early in the spring like this, when you get these warmer sunny days like this, the fish tend to move and congregate into these shallow backwater areas, just because the water tends to go up a few degrees. So I'm going to be starting off over here, and if I don't get anything, I mean, eventually I'm going to probably just work my way over to where the actual pond is. But historically speaking, I've done pretty well fishing in these shallower backwater areas early in the season. So I'm gonna get a couple of lines out there and see if there's anything hanging out over here. All right, when it comes to rigging a minnow, there's a few ways you could do it. Personally, I like to go through the bottom lip and then through the top, just like this, using an Aberdeen hook. Some people like to go through the tail, others will go through behind the dorsal fin. I don't recommend going through the eye. I know some people like to do that. If you go through the eye though, the minnow usually just does not live very long, and you really want to have a nice lively minnow beneath your float. I find that going through the lips really keeps the minnow on there nice and secure, and it doesn't fly off on the cast. So with that being said, I'm gonna get my lines out there and see what we can catch. So I have no idea what happened, but there are clamshells all over the shore. I've seen multiple spots like this where and these are pretty big, clamshells. I don't know if someone was using them as like bait or something. I don't know what happened, but there's multiple spots all around the shore of this pond of these giant shells everywhere. Very weird. All right, ended up switching spots. I didn't get anything at that last pond. Seriously? Wow. The bluegill, look at that. He just completely inhaled my minnow. He's not even a big bluegill, wow. Dude's eyes are bigger than his stomach. That was one hungry fish, man. Well, it feels good to break a skunk at least. I spent about 2 hours at that last pond. I didn't get anything, so I came over here to another one. Well, at least we know the bluegills are biting. See ya, buddy. There we go. It's been a long time since I had a fish. Oh, look at that. Crappie. All right, exactly what I was looking for. It's a small one, but hey, it is a crappie and it is a slow bite, so I will take it. Awesome, black crappie too, cool. There you go. What is this? Another crappie? All right. The same size as the last one. Man, they're real shallow. I'm only in about 3 feet of water right here. They're small little guys, but hey, when there's a tough bite, you gotta be happy with what you can get. Cool, let's see if we can get even another one. Man, I don't know what's going on here. There's some kind of algae bloom going on. It's like all along the shore over here. It doesn't seem to really bother the fish. I mean, the crappies are kind of right outside of this stuff. But I've seen this before. It always happens early spring in this pond. I don't really know what causes it, but interesting. There you go. Oh wow, how did this tiny little bluegill how did this tiny little bluegill get this minnow in his mouth? Wow. Talk about a hungry little guy, dang. Just like that first one, except this guy's even smaller. Crazy. There you go. Ah, crappie number 3. Haha. All right. All cookie cutters. Crappie number 3 though. All right, well, the sun has officially set and it is getting pretty cold out too right now. So I think I'm gonna pack up and head home now. Overall, the fishing didn't go quite as I had planned. I thought with a sunny spring day like this, we would have had faster action, but you know what? I'm glad that we came out for crappies and at least caught a few of them. So I'm not gonna complain about it. Overall, I enjoyed myself. It was a nice spring day, no work. What can, you know, who can complain about that? If you guys enjoyed watching this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button below. Also, if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to this channel, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care.